Welcome, guys, to another episode of the Combat Couch. Round of applause. It just sounds so natural. I'm just so used to it. But anyways, so today, guys, we've got the fight night of Sandhagen versus Nurmagomedov. So today, before we get to that fight, we're going to start with the Tony Ferguson Michael Chiesa fight. Who do you guys think is going to win?
Tony
Ferguson.
Michael Chiesa.
Tony. I back Tony.
Well, we say who we're backing, or are we saying who we think's going to win?
It's the same thing.
Because I'll back Tony till I die, man. Tony could be 99 and fighting fucking other 99-year-olds.
I believe Tony Ferguson will win this fight.
This will be his redemption fight.
I reckon he'll get this one and then he'll retire.
Oh, bro, I think that's a good plan.
You know what, boys?
Father's plan.
You've won me over. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Father's plan. No, I do hope Tony Ferguson wins.
He's due, man.
He's due.
And he's fighting another guy who's fucking way past his prime as well.
Yeah. I think Chiesa on a bit of a slope downhill at the moment. Yeah. It's been a rough ride for him as well. So
he's getting pretty old.
Yeah.
And the good news is, at least he won't get knocked the fuck out. Like, it's just
he might get choked out.
He might. The past few fights of him just getting absolutely demolished.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we're knowing the first 5 seconds when he does his slide. We'll know if he's going to win or
how
not.
slick is his slide is a big indicator. You know?
100%.
Hope he's been doing some yoga.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not doing any Goggins. You know, what's it called? Death weeks.
Hell week.
Hopefully he's not doing any hell weeks. Hopefully he's just working on his technique.
Honestly, I love fucking David Goggins, but dude,
what the fuck does that have to do with UFC?
It's got nothing. It's got nothing to do with MMA, bro.
I think that was overcompensating.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that's for your mentality. Let's be real. Tony Ferguson does not have a mentality problem.
Yeah.
You know, it's just physical age catching up to him. Father time. Yeah.
So the Combat Couch belief is that Tony Ferguson will win. Please, Tony.
Please,
all the fans out there, we're believing in you.
Yeah.
You're due for a win.
Yeah.
Please.
If you win this fight, we'll treat it like your win streak has never ended.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is what we need. This is how I'm going to sleep tonight, knowing that you're going to fucking win.
You know what keeps me up at night? What if that Tony and Khabib fight actually happened?
Yeah.
It would be a whole different timeline. Yeah. Oh my god! Can you imagine?
That person didn't leave that wire on the ground.
Cameron Ford's undefeated. 1-0 Tony.
We're actually living in the wrong timeline. Can you imagine? And he beat Khabib. What kind of?
And then the bullet hits Trump. Worth it.
Tony's loss has fucked everything. Everything has gone downhill.
Tony took a bullet for the country.
Yeah. He saved America.
It's honestly, it actually feels like a split in the timeline.
Ever since he flipped over that cord, fucking hell.
Yeah. And then we got evil McGregor. Everything just. I mean, we got gentleman McGregor for a bit after that. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh man. So Tony, please pull it off for the boys. We're believing in you. Actually, a good sign is that he's not actually posting too much on social media. You're not seeing him, which means he's actually focused.
Yeah.
He's in the trenches.
Yeah.
Hopefully he has some good people around him who are guiding him the right way.
Yeah.
And he's also had a bit of a break from the Paddy Pimblett fight.
Yeah.
It's actually a good time for recovery. He didn't get knocked the fuck out during that fight either. He's actually had a good amount of time to kind of just reset. Definitely hope he gets this one in the bag.
Tony, we're believing in you.
Hell yeah.
So, next fight, we've got Marlon Vera versus Figueiredo. This is a big one, guys. This is a big one. First of all, what about this fight night, lads? It's a fucking good fight
Pretty
night.
good fight night.
It's better than the last PPV. Sorry, Dan.
No, actually, this is a
ridiculously great fight night.
Even this fight, which is the third main fight, is an ex-title contender versus an ex-champion. This is a great treat.
Yeah.
It's a great
not just an ex-champion, and a dominant champion in the flyweight division as well. Yeah. Who's had a massive win in his first fight in bantamweight against Cody Garbrandt too. How it's crazy that this is the third fight on the card.
Yeah. I personally think Figueiredo is going to win.
Yeah.
He's a little bit older. He's approaching the end of his peak. He's 36 right now.
Yeah.
But I think he's still super athletic. That cunt is. They don't call him God of War for no reason.
I'm sorry, brother, but Cheeto is gonna fucking slap him. And I'll tell you why. Cheeto can take a fucking hit like no other person. Yeah. Proven by Sean Sugar O'Malley's knee, right?
Yeah.
Figueiredo is known to be throwing bombs, right? He is a great fighter, right? But his gas tank has always been in question, maybe because he's been at the flyweight division, right? He's a bit more hydrated now. However, in saying that, he is he tends to throw one-off big bombs to finish people, right?
Yeah.
And those bombs ain't gonna work on Cheeto Vera, right? He's gonna eat them like fucking that, right? So like, I know he's from Ecuador, right? But like this time, like we got it right, yeah. But I reckon he's gonna eat all those big shots.
Yeah.
And I just feel like he's a much bigger bantamweight.
He is a bigger
against Figueiredo as well.
I'll give him that.
Yeah. So I feel like Figueiredo's gonna. I think it's a 3-round fight, and I think he's still going to gas himself out trying to fucking knock him out.
Yeah.
And it's just not going to happen. Yeah. So
I got
Cheeto. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look at what Cheeto's done in was his previous fight Sugar Sean?
Sugar Sean,
right?
yeah.
So he's had a massive break since his last fight.
Correct, yeah.
You know what? You boys have swayed me. I'm going back to Cheeto.
Let's go.
The official Combat Couch decision is Cheeto.
Plus redemption time. Like he knows he had a lackluster performance.
Yeah.
He's got to be out for blood. He's got to be out for blood. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he has another title run in him?
I think so.
Yeah?
And I think Dana would fucking love that storyline.
Yeah?
You know, Cheeto, winner of the first fight against Sugar Sean. Cheeto gets absolutely demolished in the second fight. Comes back and wins.
But Sean O'Malley is his golden child. Do you reckon he will let that happen though?
I think so.
I think it's all about the money. If it makes money, it makes sense.
Yeah. Dana! PPG, baby!
I'm finding out more and more about Dana, and he's a fucking... No, let's not get into that.
All I can say is, hey,
fucking goons off.
No, let's be real. Right, Dana has done a good job in upping the bonuses.
He's dropping him back down.
Yeah, because of someone who I can't remember their name, right, has fucking ruined it. No, it wasn't just him. There was a couple of them that fucked
He was
it up.
saying it was like no one was trying to get a knockout. It's like...
Bro!
Aspinall got his knockout. Paddy got his round 1 submission too. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Oh, forget it.
I think Dana's just a bit upset that he had to wrap the belt around.
Oh, did you see that photo?
Around what's that guy's name again?
Isn't it Leon Rocky Edwards?
No,
isn't it Canelo?
Oh, Canelo, yeah.
Oh, God. But anyways, yeah. Official Combat Couch decision, Cheeto. We're back.
Cheeto Vera, baby.
Cheeto.
Let's go, Cheeto.
Okay, next fight, we've got Nurmagomedov, otherwise known as Bullet, versus Michael Alexis. Michael McCall.
Don't even bother, bro.
It looks like someone mashed their keyboard.
Oh, come on, mate. That's so easy, bro. McCall.
Umar Nurmagomedov, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's Alexi Juk. I reckon it's Alexi Suk.
Alexi Suk.
Yeah.
Have a give
I
it.
like to suck.
This is #1 bullshit.
It's definitely Alexi something.
Yeah.
Alexi Juk.
Alexi Juk. Yeah. Alexi Juk. Alexi Juk. Yeah.
It's McCall, not Michael, I realised. So it's McCall Alexi Juk versus Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
Now we got those.
Mate, I'm going to have to go with the pirate, right? Right? Nah, for real, I'm going to go with the pirate, the bullet.
Yeah.
The bullet, the pirate, whatever you want to call him.
He's
on the streak. To be honest, his previous fight, he wasn't that impressive, I'm going to say. Did you guys watch that fight?
That is true.
Yeah. He was not. Like,
I mean, that's the kind of vibe that I feel like a lot of those fighters that, oh mate, that guy looks scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Right. He has killed everyone on the way up, right?
Yeah.
But when they get into the big time competition, the big leagues, there's always that major like drop in the trajectory, right? Like Bo Nickel, for example, right? He was a prime example of tearing through everybody, right? And it's like, oh, what a hype train.
Yeah.
And then when he fought Cody Brundage most recently, right?
Yeah.
Still beat him, right?
Yeah.
And that fight
wasn't that impressive.
It just wasn't that impressive. Like, he still won my respect. That showed me, I was like, all right, Bo Nickel deserves to be with the big dogs. However, it also goes to show it's like the big dogs are a different league. Like
they
that's
are a different league.
You're not tearing through them anymore. Even
they're being fed cans, and that made them look better, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Right?
Even
through them unless you're John Jones.
yeah, exactly, right. Like, even like Hamzat, right? Like, I still think the guy has a very good chance of becoming a champion. But Burns showed that, like, it's not as easy as we all thought it was going to be. We all thought it was just going to munch through everybody. We realized he's actually got to bite down and really push.
Burns arguably won that fight as well.
Arguably.
Exactly. And he's considered a small welterweight. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Same with the Usman fight. Like, yeah, he beat Usman, but Usman arguably won the last round as well on 6 days or 10 days notice, right? Like,
that was Usman's first fight
at middleweight.
Middleweight, yeah. out of his.
And that was on like 10 days notice or something, very short notice.
Which goes to show, like, once you get into the top 10, top 5, it's a different league.
If it was a 5-round fight, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, exactly. It was literally the tides were turning. So, very, very tough. I think it's fair that the Bullet is, his trajectory's going down. I still think he's got it. And I think he's got Dana White privilege if it does go to the decision, because he loves this whole pirate Bullet look of the guy. I reckon...
Bullet? I think Bullet as well.
Yeah, I got Bullet too.
Yeah.
All right, official Combat Couch decision, Bullet. Let's go, Bullet. All right, finally, we have the main event of the evening. Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
So, okay, for me, this depends on if Khabib is in his corner or not. If Khabib is in his corner, plus 90% win rate.
Yeah.
That guy, everything he touches turns to gold. He's
to be fair, though, it's like, even if Khabib's in his corner, like, is his mind all there? Like, the guy's going through so much. Like, he's trying to buy his house back from McGregor. No, in all seriousness, like, he's actually going through a lot. Yeah, I don't even think he's allowed to leave the country. He's not allowed to leave Russia.
Like, because there was a terrorist from his gym.
Right. Yeah, and then he's owing a lot of debt. He had all his assets seized. So, like, even if Khabib wanted to be there, he couldn't, right?
But was it terrorist from his gym? I swear it was like there was a terrorist that was linked to the MMA scene, and every gym in Dagestan got raided. Not just his gym.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if him and his family are in like every gym in Dagestan. That's not that big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Hey, look, there was some kind of relation, right? At the end of the day, it's probably got nothing to do with Khabib, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's probably got to do with Ali Abdelaziz, right?
Oh, that's not even
I'm joking. All jokes aside, but like in all seriousness, he's not going to be there. That's 100% fact, right?
Yep.
And like at the end of the day, Umar is not just another bloke in his camp. Umar is his cousin. Right?
Yeah.
So Umar's probably got a lot of distractions going on too. That's what I reckon.
Yeah.
And also Corey Sandhagen's kind of new tear that's been going on at the moment.
Yeah.
He's a fucking assassin.
Ever since that Aljo fight.
Yeah.
You guys have seen that interview, right? Where he was like, "Fuck that! I never want to feel like that again."
Yeah.
Ever since that, he's been on a fucking tear.
Yeah.
Also, this is a big jumping competition for Umar as well.
100%.
A massive jump.
Yeah.
Sandhagen has fought the best of him. And he's a new and improved version.
Yeah. I mean, look at the fucking clinic he put on Cheeto. And Cheeto was fighting for the title, like most recently.
Yeah.
Right. I have no doubt in my mind, like as much as like the Nurmagomedovs have that, aura of being invincible, I don't think it's the same if it's not Khabib or not Islam. And I do think that Corey puts it on Umar. I think he's going to be the one to show that these Nurmagomedovs can bleed.
I like that. So are we all going with Sandhagen?
No, I got Nurmagomedov.
It's just a little bit of beard bias, mate.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you reckon he's going to wrestle fuck him?
Yeah. The wrestlers always have the advantage. Like,
tell that to Curtis Blades, mate. Who got knocked the fuck out by Tom Aspinall.
He tried to strike, that's why.
Yeah, I know.
He got too fucking ahead of himself. He should have just doubled in the first 10 seconds.
To be fair, I mean, Umar can strike as well. We've seen him strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he was smart, he wouldn't.
Yeah,
he would not. I would not strike with the Sandman, man.
Nah, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
If he has a good game plan, I think there's an easier path to victory for him than Corey.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So you're telling me it's going to be a boring decision?
Or he... yeah, probably. No. Yeah. It's either submission or decision for the Mega Man.
Fair enough. Mate, who you going for?
If he chooses stupidly to strike with Sandhagen, he gets knocked out.
He won't. Like, you know the Nurmagomedov, they fight smart. Yeah.
That is true. But I think you take into account all the distractions, you take into account how diverse Corey is, mistakes will be made, and I think Corey capitalizes.
Yeah. And there's also a big jumping competition.
Big jump.
For that reason, I'm backing Sandhagen, the Sandman.
The Sandman!
So, due to majority rule, the official Combat Couch decision.
Let's go,
Sandman. So, that's pretty much it. That's all the fights. Yeah, I mean, nah. I think Umar, sorry mate.
We'll see.
You're going to need some more competition experience before you can fight with the big dogs.
Big dog. Yep.
That pretty much wraps it up for this card. Super excited, super blessed. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Uncle Dana, for this amazing
fight
night.
Dana.
Hopefully, it redeems last week's card.
And I hope we bring back the bonuses, man. Don't let one card ruin it.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't that bad of a card. All the jokes aside, it wasn't that bad, right? But like, don't take away the fights, man. Like, we got a Max Holloway knocking out Justin Gaethje, 300k bonus because you raised that bonus, man. Keep that bonus fucking going up, baby.
Well overdue to be raised. Like,
yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Like inflation.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Play one less.
It gives better entertainment. You got hungry dudes that are trying to knock each other's fucking heads off.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what we want.
For the boys.
For the boys. For the boys.
Do it for the fucking boys.
For the boys. For the boys.
So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe. But yeah, have yourself a left, right, good night.
Bam, bam.